Hello and welcome to Jumbula tutorial videos. Today we're going to be specifically focusing on the program setup as the class category. So first thing you want to do is just click on class. As soon as you do this, the Jumbula setup wizard will automatically open, and this will actually guide you on the steps that you need to take. Overall, the three main steps are basic information, setting up your schedules and fees, follow up by the online forms. So in this example, and again, the basic information is straightforward. You'll pick a program name. I'm doing a chess class, for example. You'll choose a category. You will have the option of choosing multiple categories at once. A location, you will also be able to add more than one location on your database, and then you can choose from a drop-down menu. You do have a room assignment, which is optional. In particular, this is used if you're providing your class at a school or a community center. Then you'll give you a description for the program. Again, another optional field is the program instructor. And if for any reason you do need to block a class, which is password protected, you check this box. In this case, you'll create a password and add a message. The main scenario here is for something where you might have auditions or prerequisites, or just overall you want to block class from general registrations, and you need to provide this password in order to allow students to register. So once you have this information set, click Save and Continue. And now you're going to go to the second step, which is selecting schedules and fees. So you'll have a couple of options on the screen which are important. The first part, again, you'll be able to choose what day and time they're meeting. You do have a drop-down menu for the times, or you can also decide to just type in the specific time. You'll also be confirming what's the start and end date for that particular program. You'll be defining the registration period, so when it starts and when it ends. You're also determining if there's a minimum amount of student registrations that you need in order for the class to take place, and again, if you want to set up a maximum capacity. We do have this nice tool which will show how many remaining spots are available, and again, all of this is displayed on the registration page. So you'll have a little label that will give you, for in this case, after 3 spots are left, that's when the label will show up. Then following, you have the tuition options. You might decide to have just one price, or you can also create multiple tuition labels. In this example, let's say that you have a beginner class at $100, but then you also want to have intermediate chess class, which is at the same time. You can create that additional label. Within this same section, you have the option to create early bird discounts. And if you do take ongoing registrations, you might decide to prorate price. So by clicking here, you'll decide when the prorate starts and what's a discounted amount each time the student has missed a session. And going forward, you have the extra services. If you click here, we have some predetermined fields as lunch or daycare, or you could create a custom field. It could be something like a t-shirt, for example, and just add the price here. And again, all this information is then automatically loaded to the registration page. And then finally, you can create restrictions that can be age or grade or gender based. So now you're on the last and final step, which is creating your online forms. You'll notice that you have 3 different sections. First one is creating the forms which are actually present at the registration point. Second, you have follow-up forms, which are sent out with the confirmation email. So this happens once the registration has completed. The parent or user has completed the online form, but now you can add any additional forms that you wanted to fill post-registration. And then finally, you have the waivers that are also completed at the time of registration. So looking over here at the first section, you'll notice that we'll always start off with the default form, and currently that's the only form available. You'll be able to save and add additional templates as you customize them to your needs. So if you click on Manage Registration Forms, you'll get a view of how this form is actually built at this point. we do need to collect some general information in order to create a profile for a particular person. So in this case, participant information is required as well as contact information. Anything from there on is pretty much customizable. You can decide to add fields, remove fields. You can make fields required or optional. And again, you have a variety of different tools to create different sorts of questions. Let's say that you want to add a drop-down box. We do have some pre-selected options. You might also want to just collect a number or a signature. So again, our edit tool will present you with some flexible tools on how you can modify and customize this online form. Once you save and continue, the system again is going to ask you if you want to save it as a new form, and this is how you can start constructing a variety of different templates. On the follow-up forms, the idea is the same, but we do have the concept of allowing your registrants to also upload either forms, or let's say that they need to upload an insurance card or an ID card. So that would be this upload tool, and basically just providing what it is that you need students or parents to upload as a supplemental form. And if not, then you can just add a new follow-up form, which would be similar to a regular form, and you construct and customize it to what you need. The final step again was the waivers, which is straightforward. In this case, you're just creating a content, and it will be adjusted with an agree box once that's set up. So you just go ahead and click on add a new waiver. You'll add the content that you want, and then the system will automatically create the agree box. So that will finalize the entire setup steps. What you do now is just click save and continue, and this will automatically create that program under the season that you've been working on. We will have some additional training sessions to go over particular camps, and then how you can create discounts, how you can create coupons or payment plans under your individual seasons. Thanks, and see you soon.